What's up guys, how y'all doing? Welcome to a new video. So I just want to give you a quick overview of her moveset and how she plays, just the flow of her design, try and visually show you pretty much everything that I can, and you can get a general idea of how this character is going to play, especially in a duel setting. I'm not really going to cover much 4v4 stuff because I'm not a 4v4 guy. I'm going to leave that to the other people. But in terms of duels, I'm going to show you how she works pretty much. So from neutral, so you've got your basic chains, you two hit chains, so you light, and then your heavy, obviously light, heavy, you know, etc, heavy, light. You know how it is, just the basic stuff. But we're going to get onto the spicy stuff. Alright, and there is some spicy stuff, trust me, this character is insane. So, first things first, she can soft feint her heavies into light. Like, you know, in chain Aramusha, but obviously she can do it from neutral. She could do heavy soft feint, like Kensei. So you can mix up the timing quite a lot. Really cool stuff so far. She has a side dodge stacks light input. So from that you can obviously chain into the heavy or another light. A dash forward is a heavy, and that can be feinted. But it can also be soft feinted into lights and heavies. So for example, I'm going to dash forward heavy, soft feint it into a side line. Like that. Same with a heavy. Obviously upon landing, if you just send the dash forward heavy, you know, again, you can continue your chain, go into your soft feints. So, you can actually soft feint it into a few other things as well, not just, you know, heavies, lights, all that stuff. You can soft feint it into a little bash kick. So, check this out. And that'll confirm a 14 damage light. So, just heavy feint there, heavy. So, just heavy feint into the bash, and then bop. But that's not all. So we can soft feint the heavy into what's called Fear and Fury. So you can access this from neutral by doing a heavy feint, for example. So all you need to do is press your dodge attack when you do the heavy feint, or you can do it after any attack. Actually, you can access this just by landing any attack. Just have to press and dodge, except for after when you do punishing attacks, which I'll show you in a minute. I don't want to overwhelm you guys right now. So first things first, Fear and Fury. So you can heavy feint into dodge and you'll enter the Fear and Fury. I'll show you what that does in a second, but you can also access it just from landing any attack. So say for example a heavy, so you do a heavy and then dash forward and you'll go into this little sprint thing. Same with after a light as well, or after a zone. You know, after a soft feint, after a kick, you know, anything, whatever. So basically what you do from this is you've got options, a lot of options from this. So as you sprint in towards your opponent here, if your opponent attacks you, you will automatically deflect it. It will be an automatic deflect. So let me show you that just for a start. Okay, so as you can see, it'll automatically deflect. I don't even have to press a directional button. That's automatically deflecting. And that's only during the run, like, you know, so. But if it hits towards the end of the run, it won't automatically deflect. It's just like during the first initial phase. So from this run, basically you can dodge out of it. So you can dodge attack out of it if you want. You can do a light attack whilst running forward, a zone attack, and a heavy that pins. So let me show you that right now. So as I am running forward, I'm going to press light attack, and that's going to do the light. You can also obviously continue your chain from that. So I'm going to do the light, heavy feint, you know. Keep the flow going. That's a heavy pin, by the way. So you can just keep the flow going with that. You know, soft feint, kick, soft feint. You know, and just continue in the chain. It's absolutely insane. So you could do the light attack. You could do a zone. And then you could do the heavy pin. So check this out. So from that initial pin, you've got more options. Yeah, options upon options. So when you initially get that heavy pin, it just pins once, and then you've got to press a follow-up button after that, depending on the situation around you. So if you're in duels, for example, you'll just go with heavy pin into heavy. So heavy pin into a heavy pin, and that's going to give you the most damage for duels. But obviously you can do zone and light from that pin as well. Again, situational, team fights, all that stuff. So you do the pin, and then you'll do a zone. And then you can do a pin, and then you can do a quick light. So from the light, you can continue your chain though. But obviously that doesn't do much damage initially. You know, the pin and then the light doesn't do much damage, but you can follow up with your chain. So you can do the pin, light attack, and then, you know, go into your offense. But like I said, you can dodge attack out of it as well. You know, like I said, you can go into the run from any attack, so you can do that. You can feint that as well, by the way. You can feint the heavy. So you can't neutrally feint the run. So for example, I'm pressing feint now. That doesn't work. It will run until, you know, the duration ends. But like I said, you can dodge out of it, and you can obviously press light, zone, heavy, whatever. Don't. Heavy pin. So you can actually dodge out of the pin as well when you're doing the pin. So for example, you do the initial pin, you can dodge out of it. So obviously if you see an attack incoming, you can deflect it. Yes, that's right. She has deflects. Check this out. So from the deflect, again, you go straight into the pin, in which you can do heavy, light, or zone. So that's the heavy. I can't deflect because I'm fucking cheap. Yeah, again. Heavy, light, and then you can continue your chain. So I actually dodged at the end there. So, like I said, if it hits you really late, it won't dodge automatically, but you can still dash into the deflect. Like that, for example. If he's going to hit you towards the end, you got to just dodge out of it. But if you do it early enough, I don't need to press dodge. It's going to do it automatically. Automatic. And at the end of the dodge. And at the end of the dash, I have to dodge input manually, so. Yeah, when you're dueling someone, this is pretty much gonna just be how you're gonna be doing your offense, pretty much. You know, you're gonna be doing a lot of soft feints, you're mixing up the kick, mixing up your little skedaddle. Yeah, you can parry from the thing as well. It's a little bit strict timing, I think, but if you practice it, you'll see. So as you get like a heavy parry, you can obviously do your light and go into your like chain and stuff like that, but you can just go straight into your unblockable mix-up there. So you can always do that and then feint it, hard feint it. You know what I mean. But anyway, that's just a quick look at the moveset. She's going to take a lot of muscle memory to get used to get really good with her. I think she's got a pretty high skill ceiling, which I like. She is very, very fun to play. She's tough to fight against, but again, with a new character, it's always tough to fight against a new character, and you've got to get used to it. So I'm super hyped for this character release. I think this is one of the best designed characters they've done in a long time. So I'm going to go ahead and show you the executions, the emotes, and just whatever good stuff I can find for you. Alright, let's go through her unique finishes. Bit of wrestling. We like a bit of wrestling. Oof. Alright, Ceaseless Onslaught. Let's look at this one. A lot of slashes. Obviously, this would look better with all the blood and stuff turned on, but YouTube doesn't like blood. I always have it turned off because I get shouted at. That is quite a brutal one. Hack the head. Yeah, that is pretty brutal. And then Steps Sanction. It's pretty brutal as well. And then, of course, she does the Edgelord finisher. Let's take a look at her unique emotes. To Victory. Hop and Stretch. Pretty funny one. Did I mix these up? Yeah, it's pretty funny. Silly emotes. I like the silly ones. That's a quick angry stomp. That might be a decent spammable one, possibly. Battle Roar. That might be a decent spammable one, it looks like. And Peaceful Break. That's got a bit of Mongolian music in the background of that one. Combat emotes, Mongolian Pride. Nice quick one. Kneel or Die. Edgy. I like it. Let's Fight Already. That's very quick. That might be a good spammable one as well. Sharpening Iron. Oh, I like that one. That's cool. Oh, I like that one. Yeah. Saber Twirl. Of course. Of course we had to have a Saber Twirl. What are the Sky Father? Alright, and that's that for the emotes and the executions. We do actually have some new universal emotes as well. Let me show you those. So we've got Ride of the Coconuts. The horse noises as well. Clippity clop. Yeah, that's a good one. I actually don't know if this is out at launch or if it's out next week. I'm not sure. And we've got a new universal finisher as well called Let's Wrestle 2. Oh, nice. So the signatures, she's got a couple of uniques. Eagle Dance. And then who's next? Just a quick look at her feats as well. So these are unique feats. Obviously the first one's a passive. Soft feints do not cost stamina. So pretty strong. You know, considering she is a soft feint character. Second one, brutal. After hitting with any bloody wraith follow-up, so that's pretty much the pin, your damage is increased for a short time. And then the third one, when you kill a hero, gain an aura which increases damage dealt to nearby enemies for a short time. So that's very strong as well. And then this one is perform a quick attack that leads to Bloody Wrath follow-ups. So basically what this is a 400 ms stab. And then once you get that stab, you go into the pin mix-up. So it's a very quick attack. I do believe it can be parried though, you know, kind of like Hito's tier 4. But it's just a very quick 400 ms stab into your pin follow-up. And this has a 30-second cooldown as well, I believe. So pretty strong. That's pretty much it, guys. You know, I've got another duels video. So if you want to actually watch this character in some live 1v1 duels, be sure to check out the duels video that I did with a break and run. So thanks for watching, guys. Any questions at all? Maybe something I didn't cover. If there's something you're not sure about, something you're curious about, please leave a comment below. I will read all of the comments and I'll try to respond to as many people as I can. But other than that, thanks for watching, guys. I'll catch you later. Bye bye.